Today's reading is Ballora from the Sexypedia Wiki. Warning! The creator of the source material is known to be controversial. The fact that this character is present on the wiki does not mean that any member of the staff, the creator of this wiki page, nor any editors or the creator of this video condone the creator's actions. This also applies to any company or creative associated with the character, as well as any prominent fan who contributed to the fan discussed on this page. Reason: Scott Cawthon has given scrutiny for financially supporting politicians who support hate speech, including Donald Trump. Source content warning. While not covered in this entry, the source material deals with potentially disturbing subject matter. If you find it interesting, but are disturbed with the following topics: murder and child death, please check an in-depth list of content warnings, the wiki recommends doesthedogdie.com, before interacting with it and proceed with caution. Spoilers ahead! This article contains major spoilers about the sexy person and or their source material. Please proceed with caution. Ballora is an antagonistic animatronic from the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. She is a part of the Funtime animatronics line created by William Afton, who intended for them to be able to capture and kill children, shown with Funtime Freddy and Circus Baby. She first appeared in Sister Location in 2016, in Ballora Gallery, on the left of the primary control module in Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental. She has other appearances in Ultimate Custom Night, Special Delivery, and Fazbear Frights. Her class is Keter, and her source is Five Nights at Freddy's. Basic information. Ballora is seemingly calm and confronting to the player. Some even note her to having a slight seductive manner to her voice. She is noted to be much more mature than the other animatronics in Sister Location, as Circus Baby says that she never learns after they get playing around. In the Fazbear Fright story, Room for One More, she could be seen as paranormal or be involved in some sort of paranormal events, due to her appearing in the protagonist's dream despite him never seeing her before. More information can be found on the Five Nights at Freddy's wiki. Archetypes. Artsy. Her design is entirely based around a ballerina, with her name even being a spin on it. She's commonly spinning, which is a common move for ballerinas to do. Even her devious companions, the mini-renas, can be seen as ballerina-inspired, with similar designs. Bait. Similar to Roxanne Wolf, her design has some elements which are clearly emphasized by Scott Cawthon. Eye imagery. Her main design has her eyes fully closed until she jump-scares the player. They only open in Sister Location's jump-scares, not Ultimate Custom Night. However, her eyes can be seen open in some pieces of merchandise, and she can also open one eye at a time, which is seen in the first Tales from the Pizzaplex graphic novel cover. Mysterious. Her backstory and her appearances in the different book series can be seen as mysterious. There are literally fan theories that in universe, at the very least, she was inspired by Miss Afton, maybe even possessed by her, but these theories are made because we still don't know who she actually is in the games. And then there's her book appearances, as she appears in other people's dreams without them seeing her beforehand, and also moves closer and closer to someone only when they put on special glasses. Perpetual Smiler. Her facelets have been styled by William Afton to always be smiling in a slight way. This adds to the seductive approach some fans have towards her. Quotable catchphrases.
Why do you hide inside your walls when there is music in my halls? These are strange circumstances that have brought us together.
Robot. Most of the antagonist characters in the FNAF franchise are indeed animatronics, so it makes sense that another would follow suit. Theme song. As she's based around dancing and being a ballerina, she has a specific music track that plays whenever she moves in Sister Location. This music track, called Crumbling Dreams, is also her main mechanic in Ultimate Custom Night, where the player must close the door on either side that they hear her song. Thin. Ballora, in comparison to most animatronics that came before her, is relatively thin. Villain. Self-explanatory. She attempts to find the player and kill them in Sister Location, and enter the office in Ultimate Custom Night to kill the protagonist as well. Fan and tropes. John Knocked is either shipped with one of the Funtimes, possibly the security puppet, or William Afton, often in the form of Springtrap. MILF/parental figure. In some fan portrayals, Ballora takes on a mother figure role to the Funtimes, especially Circus Baby. Marked canon/fan divergence. In the games, she's just one of the Funtimes with no distinguishable traits to separate her from the rest. However, it is a popular headcanon that she is the deceased wife of William Afton, who was murdered and put in the Ballora animatronic.